My name is Nadine Ness. I'm a retired RCMP officer, a mother of 3, and the wife of a family physician. I'm also president and founder of Unified Grassroots, which is a not-for-profit organization representing over 10,000 people in the province of Saskatchewan. You may have seen my recent video address to Premier Scott Moe that I made last week. You're probably wondering, did he call? And I'm going to give credit where it's due. He did in fact call me last night, and we spoke for quite a long period of time. I'm surprised he didn't brush me off, to be honest. It was a good, productive talk, and I foresee there being more in the future. And I will be doing a summary of that call on our Facebook group probably in the next few days. So if you want to find out a little bit more about it or follow from there, I would invite you to search Unified Grassroots on Facebook and join our group. I suspected a lot of people in Saskatchewan felt the way I felt and felt the way a lot of people in our organization feel. And I have to admit, seeing the response of that video kind of confirmed my suspicions that we're not alone, that the people of Saskatchewan have become really concerned with the direction this province is going. With the Christmas holidays approaching, there's something that's been really near and dear to my heart. And I think a lot of the people in Saskatchewan are feeling as well. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention or listening to mainstream media or reading news article recently. There's this big push that maybe you shouldn't be inviting some of your family members over for Christmas, or maybe you should be telling them they're unwelcome. I find that really concerning. Is this really where we are right now? A year ago, would you have thought that you'd be thinking and feeling the way you're thinking and feeling right now? It makes me wonder, who has taught us to think and feel this way? I can't help to think that mainstream media and news organization, and Premier Moe, I'm not going to let you off the hook with this one, but you play a big part in this as well. But in light of this, I'm going to read to you guys a few news articles I've come across in the last few days. One of them titled, "Your Holiday Gatherings Should Have Vaccine Mandates. How do I tell my unvaccinated friends they're not invited? Unvaccinated relatives, ? Here are the risks around the Thanksgiving table." I have to say this one was for Thanksgiving, but it can just as well apply for Christmas. What Christmas gatherings will look like across Canada for the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. Are we really going to allow them to send Saskatchewan in that direction? Is this really who we've become? Now you're probably wondering, how do we stop this? And there might be better answers to this, but the one that kept coming in my mind this week was an experience that I'm sure most people watching this might have experienced before. I'm going to paint a picture. We're at a wedding, and the music is wonderful and great. Everyone's sitting, they're full, their bellies are full, they've all had enough to eat, and the music is going, but no one's on the dance floor. You're all thinking, I kind of want to go, but no one's going. And then you have your crazy uncle, who's the jokester of the family, that just jumps on the dance floor and dances like a crazy man, but has fun no matter if he's there alone or not. And then that in turn brings another person. You get a second one onto the dance floor, and then a third one comes onto the dance floor. The first, the second, and third are all very brave, but then what it does something magic. Within 30 seconds, the entire dance floor is full. I'm going to suggest to you guys to be that crazy dancer on the dance floor. Start doing things differently. Start saying no. You're not going to allow them to divide you. I highly encourage, if you have alienated anyone from your family, maybe it's a time to call and make amends and say, I'm sorry. If we don't do something now, we're going to look at ourselves in the mirror a year from now and not recognize who we've become. Unified Grassroots has a plan to bring and unify the province. With that, we have an event planned for next weekend on December 12th in Saskatoon. The location, exact location, is yet to be determined. It'll be sometime in the afternoon. We plan on doing a hamper food / winter clothes drive, along with some Christmas music, perhaps a Santa Claus if we can find a nice volunteer to do so, and just a time to really come together and be there for one another. See, that's the Saskatchewan that I know. The Saskatchewan that I know is the one that raises the most for Telemiracle. It's the one when a farmer is sick, the entire community comes together and combines his field. The one where if someone's having a hard time in their family, you'll get some meals sent to your home. People will bring you food. That's the Saskatchewan that I know. And that's the Saskatchewan that I fell in love with and decided that to make my home. I really don't want us to become something we're going to regret. Let's start doing something now. I was listening to a speaker this week, and he talked about how population is kind of hypnotized. We have this centered focus on COVID, and we're not seeing anything else. I think it's time we recognize that there's a lot of hurt going on. What if we changed our focus, instead of COVID, if we changed it to loving one another or caring for one another? Maybe Saskatchewan would be a better place and start going in the right direction. Unified Grassroots is growing, which is good. It means a lot of people in this province are not okay with the direction it's going and wants to take part in changing that and unifying the province. If you're watching this and you want to join us, you can find us on Facebook. Just search Unified Grassroots. We have a business page and we have a Facebook group that we post on either one. We also have a website, unifiedgrassroots.com. You can go in there and get connected and sign up for email updates of different events, different things happening within our group. I'd really like to see you join us. The more people we have, the stronger of a voice we have. If we're going to change this province, we need to come together to do that.